Okay, now we're going to create part number 1. I'm going to go ahead and select my master border sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. Actually, let me go ahead and save that as, because I don't want to save it as over my border sheet, over my master. So I'll come down here and I'll highlight the title here. I'll go back and key in AutoCAD part 1. I've already created it once, so it should come back and save that to that. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to go to my layer manager, layer properties actually, try to expand that out a little bit. Now, because of my master, all my colors are preset, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and try to click on orthos, lock everything. I need to make sure that the ortho layer is unlocked. That's good. So I get my line command. Now I'll come over here and snap to the registration marks I created. Hit escape. Back to line command. Now later you can hit your space bar between drawing segments and it repeats the last command you chose. Come across here, escape, line command again, put that right there, escape. Alright, probably what we need to do now is go ahead and hit our offset. And I'm going to key in, wait a minute, hold on, I gotta snap to it first. Hit escape. There it is, 0.25. So select my object, grab that one, move it over, that's good. Now come back and hit that offset command again. We're going to go ahead and key in 0.75, so that on the top view here, so we can go ahead and grab that and pull it at 0.75. Now in the front view, excuse me, right view, we got to do that as well. Okay, let's go select it again, and I'm going to key in 1.25 for the height of the part. Grab that line, come down below it, looks pretty good. Now let's go to trim out some of these lines so I can define what the top view is. I'm going to take that one out because I don't need it. Take these out right here. Okay, get rid of that one. Get rid of these. Okay. Go back to my line command because I need to make sure I got that corner so later I can draw my ISO. So I'm creating my anchors here is what I'm trying to do. Hit escape. Let's go back to, no, not that. There we go. Trim command again. Trim these out. See, now I can come across here and get rid of that. Still have a place where I can snap to create my ISO. Okay. Alright, so let me think about this for a minute. I don't think that's what I want to do. Give me a second. Okay, let's go back to line. And I need to start working on that front view, which is in the lower left. Hold on a second here, let me think. I've got that slanted area on that thing, so I'm going to probably hang on a second here. There we go. Get my trim command and take that out. Go get my line command again. I'm going to come off of this 0.5. It's good. Okay. Now it continues until I hit escape. So let me go ahead and hit escape. There we go. Go back to line command. Select on this. Come up. Make sure I'm 90 degrees perpendicular. 0.25. It's good. Now I just snap to that. I got the front view done. Okay. It's good. Let's concentrate now on that top view by making an extension. I snap to that one point, then move my hand up. There we go. Got that feature in the top there. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Just go across. Then I'll click. Come across there. And I got that feature drawn in. Alright, looks pretty good. Looks like we got our views in. So now let's go see if we can get to ISO. So click that. Okay. Let me think here for a second. Get my line command. No, not offset. Roll up here on this. Kind of thinking through this here. Escape. Let's go get that line. Make sure our projections are set 30, 60, 90, 120. That's good. Line command again. Come off, look for that projection line. I'll say 2.5. That's good. Okay, I'm going to come up 0.25. Okay. And I kind of continue in that direction. It should say 0.75. Okay, looks good. Come down here, 0.25. That looks good. Come over here to that. Yes, I think probably hit escape. Okay. And I'm going to come over here to line command again. This time I'm going to go up 1.25. I'll come down 0.5 on that. Go back on my projection line there of 0.75. Whoops, 0.75. There we go. Okay. And now I just come down here and snap on that diagonal. Should hit escape. Go back to line command. And I'll come off this 0.75. Pretty close already, but 0.75. Snap to that. Get that feature in. Good. Hit escape. Line command again. And that looks like it's finished. Okay, let's try to get back to the ortho view. I think I need to turn this off. Well, first of all, I need to be in the ortho view. Yeah, it shows me still active. I can't do that, so I'm going to just say keep it on, keep the layer on. And I'll come back to, let's see here, it's unlocked. Yeah, now I can see it's unlocked. Okay, I'm going to come back over and lock it again. Go back to this layer. Now see if I can turn it off. Yeah, there it is. I'm turning it off because I need to trim out these lines from that one layer. Okay, yeah, looks good. Turn it back on. I'll have to drag my mouse across to turn it to actually see it, even though I turned the light bulb on. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look at dimensions. All right. Kind of get this thing centered up. Grab my dimension command. Come across and grab that corner. Come down. About there's good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, let me make sure I got that dimension unlocked. There we go. I forgot to unlock it. So now it'll come up brighter orange. So I'm double click on that. Okay. And I'm going to key in 5.000. One more 0. And our double quote, and hit that delete so I can get rid of that other highlighted area. Whoops. Save my check changes. Yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and dimension the side feature here. Actually, the top, the height of it. I'm sorry. Come off there. Looks pretty good right there. Key in 2.5. Whoops, got some spaces in here. Let me get those out. There we go. Double quote. Okay. Click out here in space. Now I should still be in the command, so let's roll this down. I'll go ahead and click it again. Yeah, I've already got it. Select an annotation object, or let's see here. Oh, there we go. I think I got out of the command. I need to come up here and do that again. There we go. See those little green corners light up, and you know you're in the command. Put that about right there. I don't want my text touching the side of the border sheet. I can go ahead and change that. So I'm going to go ahead and say 1.5000. Whoops, did space again. Double quote. Okay. All right. Now, hit that again. Then you just, there we go. It should be 0.5. Let me change that to 1 inch, 1.40, double quote. Looks pretty good. Whoops, didn't want to go down there. Okay, click out here. I can go back onto the piece and I can modify it. But right now, let's go ahead and get this dimension in here. It says 0.25. So what I'm going to do is double click on that. I'm going to change that to 0.530. Whoops. There we go. Got that in there. I hit the delete key to get rid of that other dimension. Okay, let's see what we got here. Roll up on this. Everything looks pretty good. Looks good. Let's kind of want to change that. I think it's kind of too tall. Here, let me zoom up on it a little bit better. Keep hitting that. Probably need to hit another thing other than that. Oh, there we go. Well, there we go. Okay. Now just grab one of these points, just pull it down. It looks a little better. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we need to go back to our sheet layer and make it active. Okay. I need to modify that text. What do I need to do here? Something's not highlighting. That's not working. Let's check the layer here real quick. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Layers locked. Let's unlock it. Yeah, it'd probably be easier to edit now. Double click. You double click it until you get it highlighted like that. That's good. So I'll space over here, arrow over, and I'll say 1. Okay. Maybe put another space in there. I don't know. Let's edit it again. Just double click on the text and you can edit it. Yeah, space that over. Probably what I'm going to do now is to come over here, put a space there, and yeah, between my initials I'll go ahead and put 1 in. Looks pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and save our file. Make sure we don't lose any of the work we've done. Now I'm going to come down to Layout 2. Now I always use Layout 2. You can use Layout 1. They both work the same. Now it pops up in a paper view, as you see over underneath the drawing. So I need to change these viewport colors. So I'll go ahead and start changing them. Let's see what's going on here. It's not working. What am I doing wrong? Keep trying to change this. Still saying it's not going to work. Okay. Let me come down here and change that to model view. Double click on that. Color, turn it to black. Okay. I turned it. Now let's go to the ISO layer. Turn that to black. See if that worked. Yeah, it did. Okay. Go to the ortho view. Turn that to black. There we go. Let's turn our border sheet to black. Looks good. Okay. And the paper, I'm going to turn it black now, but later I think I'm going to go back and turn it to just a white. So when I print it, you won't see that white layer. But for now, we'll just go with this. Save our file. Okay, I'm going to adjust these parameters out. Looks good. Now, a lot of times you have to come back and you have to adjust those a couple times before you get it right. I'm going to go back to model view, turn the grid off, set my scale to 1 to 1. Okay, that's exactly accurate. So if you put a ruler over that, it'll measure out correctly. So let's go back to paper view. Let's go over here and let's come down here to layout again. Right mouse click. And, well, there we go. Hit plot. I'm going to come up here and make sure I set to Microsoft print to PDF. That's perfect. AutoCAD CTB, it's good. It's a pin table. Hit apply to that. Now, subsequent drawings, you can go out and you can keep doing that. Let's go ahead and hit that OK. And it's going to change kind of the view, but first of all, we got to give it a name. So we'll scroll down here and we'll give it a name. Okay, think about this for a second. Okay, AutoCAD part 1. Let's see, 1. Okay, it looks good. Go ahead and hit save. It's going to write that file out to a PDF now. Okay, now notice I've kind of shifted to the left, lower left. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, we're already in plot, already in layout 2. So, hang on a second. Let me think about this. Looks like my viewport might be a little off since it tried to do that. I'll click on that and I'll scroll out so I can grab that corner point, scoot it over. Looks pretty good. Oops, hang on. Do that again. Yeah, kind of centering it up on the sheet a little bit better, the page. Grab that viewport again, go back to paper, click on that, scroll that, excuse me, grab that control point there and move it to your right. Let's take a look at that now. Move that up a little bit. I can grab it. There we go. Okay. Looks a little better. I'm going to grab this one again. Maybe that one. Move it over. Okay. And go to plot again. Go to, now since I plotted it once before, I'll just go ahead and say previous plot. Okay, hit OK. And let's go down and save this to, I've already saved it once. I'll click on that and I'll write over the one I've already done. Yeah, I said OK. I'm just going to save it again. Now what I want to do is go find my folders where I saved those files, and it should be on my documents folder. Home, wherever documents is. Yeah, it's there. I can right mouse click on it there. Let's see what it looks like. Hit right mouse click and I'll open it in Chrome, and looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and scale this out. Now you can rotate it if you want to get a view, but that's a good looking drawing. I think I like it. So we've made our first drawing in AutoCAD. We've plotted it to a PDF file, and I think that looks pretty good. Now let's go on to part number 2.